today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week: 19 carries, 111 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, Punk.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a give here to Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. Now let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Rolling to his right, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught at the set. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. Bulldozes past him. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs. Keep possession of the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Run for Pollard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long.